Back though, Apple just keep throwing it out there.
Let's get into an HA. He said take this right away. Okay. No joking around. That's the other thing too, is that angled forward air, angled up and down and straight away. Very, very good against Steve in the air, especially against Minecart Mash. But this should be pretty big damage. No, only eating 8, but there's that up B. Talked about great defensive tool.
Yeah, and on cue, it got loud in here fast. So New York is
already
already.
Oh no, okay, he's just going for the
I think it was because of the blocks, it messed him up to get like good spacing on the forward smash. But he's had complete control of the tempo so far in the game.
Yeah.
He's playing max distance where he needs to, and Apple hasn't been able to break it.
Okay, up tilts those where Richter's gonna eat some damage. Tech, no, okay, on the ground, not there. What, nice. That is another move that is really good for getting at a disadvantage, is down tilt. If opponents read it, they can hard punish it, like very, very hard. No neutral get up against Holy Water. It's 2023. We gotta stop doing that, chat.
That option coverage was really good though from Dom with that down tilt. And there's that space bear again. Like, you can. It's going to be some matchup fun familiarity for sure at the start. You don't really run into one at this level, but the air dodge and the look on Dom's face.
He's pissed, yeah.
Here's the thing. Sometimes Dom mental can get in his own way. We have seen it in the past. Hopefully that doesn't bother him, because the entire start of the game was all in his favor, and it doesn't look like it has.
Ooh, nice. Drag down neutral air into up B. True confirm. Very, very nice. Okay, and we're at a tie game, basically. Yeah, yes, we are. Yep.
That's exactly the part you mentioned at the beginning. It's all about Steve's advantage today. Once he gets that combo damage, all of what you've done is evened up so fast.
Okay, throwing the cross away. It's going to defend him a little bit, but he's getting a little hasty. So that's the mix-up is I'm throwing the cross, so I'm going to wait for it to come back and defend me. Then you get up quick, because you try to throw off their timing. But Apple's just ready for it instead.
Yeah, he's definitely got to be careful with that next time. Like he had a good safety option there, but Apple's playing well. I said Apple was playing well, and then he up B directly in. I assumed that had to have been a minecart and not for that up B, but he's got a really good lead right now.
Interesting. I wonder if he was trying to footstool, but either way, that is almost going to be a stock. He's going to destroy it. Okay. Save up the Holy Water again. Apple taking his time that time. I like that. Back air should do it. Yep, angling it down. You get down air the block. It's so fun. I always do it in between sides. You get down air for fun.
I keep seeing the biggest smirk come on your face, too, every single time he does it.
When he down airs it, it's so sick, dude. It's one of the most fun things in the matchup. That's big damage. That's huge damage.
Yeah, straight 30 off of one ledge get up like coverage. That is halfway to getting yourself into a comfortable position to start making Apple plays scary.
Yeah, an interesting development in the Belmont. Oh, hold on, he might be dead. Gotta be careful here. Up B, get off of me. Good damage. Oh, is that it? Up smash! No, it barely whips.
Just missed the sweet spot on up smash. That would have been so good. But spacing away with that Nair can only get a jump away Nair to try to answer back. Up smash from Steve, Bear, both of those pretty much will take it out. So Dom's gotta be careful. There's the up smash attempt.
Interrupting though, again, that up B is gonna be so valuable in this match. It's valuable in every matchup, but against Steve, you really need a good get off me tool.
Anything to get him stop up tilting or stop jabbing on shield. You can't just let him get one down for free.
Might have been a misinput or something, or he was scared. He was hitting some buttons. Oh, Apple feeling himself. All right, I like the confidence. I like it.
Yeah. I genuinely think that he was scared of another bear. He went for multiple, I think it was like 3 attempts at bear off of forcing him to go high off up tilt to try and close the game out. That was the one time where he finally stayed grounded and just kind of scared the hell out of him. That, of course, made a big difference. But he was at 100, he was on 100. He was close to 100, so it might have went soon. But Apple played really well from that point forward. Like that was the majority of what brought him back in. His advantage was on point. It was evening up game every time.
Yeah, a couple air dodges too. I mean, like I said, Belmont's disadvantage is so bad. It's so easy to pull the trigger literally, you know, to air dodge a ton, whether it's directionally or hit or mash up B. Like a lot of Belmonts get caught in positions where they're hitting these defensive options because they don't have a lot of good options to bail themselves out of those positions. So Dom, one of the best in the business at it though. We'll see some adjustments that he can make here in game 2.
What's your idea behind, like, we have now cut the stage down a little bit. Speaking of that disadvantage, it's a less room to work with. Do you think it's purely just so he can keep him on ledge quicker?
So that is a part of it. They like the small stages because it's easier to ledge trap coast to coast. You know what I'm saying? But on the other side too, the whip is bigger on this stage. You know, it covers more percentage of the stage when you get a smaller stage. Up smash, a lot of charge on that. You got an SDI out of that better. You should only be getting 2 or 3 hits against good SDI on Holy Water. So that much of a charge. Up B might do it. Nope.
All right, he's got a couple up Bs out there, but he's got him at 124. That should be a stock right there, and that was a very well-executed first stock.
So counterpicking against Belmonts, you typically want bigger stages, which is funny because you think you wouldn't. Like, oh, they're zoners, they want to stay away from me. It's like, yes and no. Like, yeah, they do, but at the same time, they're so slow that they have a hard time. If you have the lead, it's hard to catch up to you. And their projectiles cover so much of the stage, and the whip covers so much of the stage, too. Look how good this whip is doing right now.
Like the Incineroar effect, except you think because zoner, you don't want to. Like, you need to, like, force them to have to get in close to you. Same thing with, like, Robin and such. Yeah, so...
It depends, too, because, like, Dom wants a smaller stage, too, against Steve, because you don't want him to be able to farm materials like that.
That's true.
You know? It's just overall good for Belmont. F-tilt, no, cannot neutral get up into Holy Water. 2023, we can't do it, Chad.
Well, so far, he's been winning the ledge trap minigame and didn't space that well enough, but down tilt, that was interesting. Down tilt trading off with that.
Comes in the high Holy Water. Oh, he rolled into it? Oh, the double.
My God.
Oh, take this, take this.
That's okay. You know that they're gonna mash out and probably air dodge out of that. They're not going back off stage in that position. And now up 2 stocks, you can chill at center or at this range. I don't think he will, but you can, and just rack up a lot of passive damage.
This is what I was gonna say too, is that the development of the Belmont meta is up throw is really good. Like, because mostly it's like, oh, I'm gonna forward throw you and get you off stage, start ledge trapping. But up throw, you can trap them with the aerials, you can do a cross, and you can up B sometimes. Like, it's really nice. I've seen Dom go for it more. A lot of Belmonts have been doing it more too. Seen Squid Plumber go for it as well.
Something that Dom just essentially did was he stopped Apple from being able to get to Diamond on this last stock. So he gets to avoid that as an issue for a while. As long as he stays up close next to him, just doesn't let him get away with it.
Rolling out of danger right there. Up B. Oh no, okay, just holding it. All right.
He doesn't have pickaxe anymore, so he can't commit to an aerial. Like, he's forced to get like a grounded F smash or something, or an up smash out of shield. He needs to get that diamond. He finally does.
The cross come back here. Minecart. Apple trying to make this comeback happen though, AJ. It's very possible. Up B. Oh, footstool.
Wow, you are brave for that one. Like, that is a very scary setup to get away from, because usually they just up smash after that when you're in the blocks, because they know you want to panic jump, and Dom still got out of there.
Look at that spacing too, right around and get right up close and personal with the blocks, and the whip goes all the way through it. It's very nice. Like, that's what I'm saying with the neutral. See how he's setting up the Holy Water too again. It's that air dodge, back onto the stage. Then you get the perfect Holy Water at the ledge, and you go downward angle, forward air, and back air. It's really, really consistent ledge trapping from the Belmonts. It's funny because everyone, did you see that guy walk by with the Castlevania
somebody
shirt?
has the Belmont axe too. Wait a minute.
The Castlevania shirt and the axe.
So
I love it, man.
We had the Yanni entourage earlier, and now we have somebody up there with. I love majors.
All right, chat. I know I sound like Jerry Seinfeld. Get over it. We're in New York, okay, baby? What's the deal with Belmont? You know, what's the deal with Holy Water? You try to neutral get up, and you get forward smash. But here we go, game 3. Dom playing phenomenally. What? That can't be real. All right, that's real.
All right, Seinfeld. So what is like the idea of going here into
bigger stage?
Yeah,
for sure.
So definitely, like, I think the last stage definitely helped a ton. You were right. The smaller distance was so much more beneficial for him to just constantly get basically one neutral interaction, and he had a ledge trap.
And Steve too. Like, you think, oh, I get the platforms, I can build up that little wall in front of it, and then I have the platform there I can hide under. But the Belmont win. Vampire Killer does not care about that. Here you go. It's messing that up a little bit. So you air dodge back on, you take one little step back, and that's it. It's like a very consistent and good way to get that Holy Water at the ledge. Yeah. You're just missing it by a little bit.
Very rare mistake. If I'm down to, even with the leads that have been building, you still have to play with a lot of respect to what Apple's been able to do. Because when Apple has gotten a hit, it's almost always even the game back up or put himself in a position where he can steal the stock away. So, even right now, he's now evened up the game. Just off of that, one good bear read on a landing, which he decides to give it to forward smash instead. We'll take the stock.
Oh, he could have held that down smash, actually, waited out that air dodge, but still living here. Hold on. Nice, great grab. That was maximum distance grab right there from Apple, which is so important. Yeah,
like, yeah. Dom was really trying to get into him like, hey, you think I'm going to grab you, right? Because this is coming back. But no fear from Apple whatsoever. No stock's gone yet. And the minecart saving him. That's the first stock on the Apple.
Good roll away there, too. Belmont, one of their biggest weaknesses. Well, they got plenty of weaknesses you could speak to, but their grab is very slow. Like, painfully, as it should be. Like, they'd be broken if they had a good grab. Well, it'd be better. I don't know about broken.
I was going to say,
it would help.
Maybe not broken, but
it would help. It would help.
Being able to line up things like forward throw at ledge would definitely help a lot more, of course. But Apple reading his defensive options, sitting at 196. This is all borrowed time damage.
Is that a Castlevania reference?
No.
Oh, okay. All right,
he was living on borrowed time.
Borrowed time, yeah. Wait, it's out of time. See you. All right, here we go. There you go. That's how you do it, is you set up the wall and then you run away from it.
Yep.
Like you don't want to control underneath the platforms. You want to do center stage for the wall and then hide. Like that's it. Because again, forcing Belmont's approach is how you win. It's just hard to do.
Yeah, that has to commit to the jump, which is very reactable, and that or break the wall, but that means that you're going to get your free resources set up.
Like even Dom, who's a genius, like he's just resorting to full screen axe. Like you know that's not going to work obviously, but you have to interrupt the resource farming somehow. So again, Apple off to a very good lead here in game 3. The adjustments have been real for real.
Yep, he's gone up the tier already. He not only has Diamond, but he has one in the back. Where the previous game he couldn't really get to that position to start to try to box back with Dom. So Dom, every single time he makes a mistake, that's Diamond punishes he's going to be taken from this point forward.
Not? Okay.
I'll take that trade-off every day.
Okay.
Like, as long as he can stop him from rushing in to go get a punish off of that minecart.
Set the high holy water here. A lot of pressure in the corner. Nice, good stuff from Apple, honestly. Like, even opting to go back to the ledge to escape that situation ultimately. He's taking his time and getting around the traps. It's really good. Still living at 142.
We're still to go high. That means... Oh, just going straight for it, too. Awesome. Not backing off that time. So Dom bringing it back to last stock here. Apple's got to get the Diamond. He does. 84%. That is very scary. So if I'm Dom, I'm most likely trying to control that center range just so I don't get pushed with one of these forward smashes. But he's got to guess correctly.
Drag down, okay, good damage. Almost getting him on the platform there, too. I think that's what he was looking for. But either way, good damage, and he's bailing himself out of the corner. Dom in a good position here now. Oh, okay.
It's been a little bit since Dom's been hit, actually. A lot of option coverage. Reacts to the roll.
Up air?
Up air?
Up air would have done it, but instead you get the free frame trap afterwards, which is really good. That's why up throw has been so good in the Belmont meta recently.
Hey, take your damage where you get it. He hasn't been hit in so long.
Uh-huh.
Sitting at 108.
Oh my God!
My God!
Oh, that was so great to just stand there and watch. Oh, wow. Hold on.
A good spot touch coverage. He went for up B last time, expects him to maybe grab, so you know you're going to panic in that situation. And it's the worst position to be against the Belmont.
Gonna do it. I told Dom making that comeback. Look at him. Yeah, that took a lot out of him for sure. That was not easy to do. That, like you said, AJ, that whole last stock, when did he get hit? He played it like real Castlevania, man. You can never get
down
hit.
So much. Like, Apple was playing so good up to that point. Like, I think it got to that point where you have your win condition on deck. They're at kill percent. And you just start looking for like the same obvious like kill moves. You start looking for the aerial or play real slow. But the longer you slow down the game.
Why did you do it? Why are we doing that?
That wasn't even like the stress relief side. That was a God, I gotta play another one.
Anyway, game 4. I'm moving on.
Hollow Bastion. Okay, so less opportunity to try and play around the 2 platforms. Still the wider range compared to, like, say, going to Smashville. But what is your logic behind Apple deciding to bring him here? Because you still get the wider stage, but I feel like PS2 would still get left open.
Right. Well, and I think Smashville's one of the Belmont's best. Oh, do you see the SCI away, by the way? And then you can mash up B. Really good stuff. That's how you play the matchup, AJ. It's a big part of it. Look. And again, like we said, AJ, talk about the smaller stage, there'll be less opportunity to farm up those materials. I thought he tried to footstool him, actually. Actually?
No, I can't. Like, Fabs is already on here. If he hears me saying that, bro, he's going to blow me up.
We love Fabs too much. And Viram.
True. We miss Viram.
We do.
That's the grand blue goat.
Truly, yes. That's the GOAT, period. But here we go.
Right now, very even game between the two. I like the fact that like Apple's doing his best to try and control like one specific side of the stage. It's like, you fight me here. But that doesn't really work the same way for when you're fighting the Belmonts.
The high holy water here, the short cross. Oh no, he got the misinput. I hate, oh, he's doing it. The forbidden strategy, but it doesn't matter. You know what? That strategy, Belmont might be one of the few characters where that doesn't really work because they have axe and they have downward angle forward air and back air.
That's very true. Like
Belmont's taking the meta again.
Axe specifically. This is why we were saying on paper, Belmonts actually don't have that terrible of a matchup against Steve. It's just basically not trying to be too reckless out of shield, which is what Dom has done very well.
Rolling right by that F smash. Apple barely off the mark there. Now he's got to catch Dom again, which has proven to be very difficult in these last couple stocks that he's been playing. Oh, he didn't downward angle it. He wanted to. Ah! Careful.
He's gotten away from a lot of minecart command grabs. There's always been a holy water or a cross or something to stop Apple from getting a lot of damage on that.
For sure. Cross coming back here, just waiting his time.
Oh, that actually scared me because that cross came back and he was stuck there. He might have ended up killing himself. But Apple only taking 27%, and he's going to even it up right now.
Nice. Good job interrupting that down air. I mean, it obviously rules and is a really cool move, but the hitbox is atrocious on it. It's so bad. It just loses to a lot of stuff. And the startup is not great either.
Every time that down air hits or does something, though, you've been having the time of your life.
It's the best, bro. Yeah, it's the best.
He does
a backflip after he does it. Wait. Is he going to do it? A beat. Oh! That's a setup right there, man. That's the one.
Majority of the time, he'll go for setups like that too off the platforms on a reset with the cross coming back in, wait for the bounce, then go for it off the top. But it's kind of hard to do against Steve because of the fear of him throwing out minecart on the way in, rather than just panic air dodging.
Yep. Apple here setting up the minecart, but like you said there, oh, that's going to do it though for sure. Very good stuff. And you know what? Apple had limited resources there. The bar was low for sure. Had the diamond ready to go though, just enough. Oh, uh-oh.
Jab back dash attack and the block's still in the way, so he can't roll up in front of that. There's going to be a guaranteed grab.
That's the crazy thing about Richter. That's the crazy thing about Richter. He spawns and he's at kill percentage. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's scary. It's scary out here. It's like real life Castlevania. It really is.
I don't ever want to see Steve as a Castlevania boss.
What's that?
I don't ever want to see Steve as a Castlevania boss.
Could you imagine?
I can't, unfortunately.
Oh, it's so. Here we go. Apple. Oh. I don't know if you had to jump there, but either way, up being out of there, getting some good damage and getting out of the corner more importantly.
56 to 75. This is a very stressful situation for both parties involved because you try to
He's got to be careful. He's fine. Yep, you can make that back. I don't know if you can make another one back though.
No, I don't think. I think the next one seals the deal, and he's forced to basically let him mine for free. There's not much you can do in that situation.
Oh,
Apple up smash.
The cross coming in. The cross is the best friend. It always is, man.
Literally couldn't have asked for a better friend than the cross, and now comes in.
Oh, that would have been
tried to come in a roll, but he still gets him on the bounce after has.
Yeah, looking good right here for Dom. All of a sudden, the momentum has shifted. I was going to say, that is not going to do it. Not yet. Almost, though. Saying, take this. Going to old reliable here. You already know what it is.
One good panic up smash, and that doesn't even need it. I was expecting Apple to run up and try to over-predict an up smash, and then Dom was going to punish it.
Yeah.
But Dom was the one who ended up going too early, anticipating maybe the same thing or something with the up B, but you can see it in the cams. He got up, and he was mad about that one.
Dom's a slump right now, too. He's thinking. He's taking his time. That man is, I mean, that's one of the biggest brains in Ultimate, and he's playing, he makes Belmont look like a great character, and that takes a very smart man to do. But he's playing against Apple, who's a hell of a Steve player. See what both players come up here in a very important Game 5. One of the best that we've seen today, which is crazy because there have been great sets all day. We got the quad stream going on, the main stream here. Dom shaking his head, thinking about his count. What happened?
Wait, what? What's going on?
What happened? It's us. Hey, guys, what's going on? Hey, it's us.
I don't know why we're
commentators.
Here,
hey, take this.
It's 2-2.
Am I right, chat?
And
it is 2-2, yeah.
Where's he going?
I didn't even see it.
What?
You juked Devin.
Where did Apple go?
That's impressive.
Apple, like, did he forget that he lost on Game 2 where he got, like, that big comeback on him? Or, like, no, the Game 3?
What is happening right now?
Can
we get a camera on Apple?
Okay, maybe Apple went to get water or something. I don't know.
Apple, all right.
He did give Dom a second, too.
Someone said DQ him. He walked away for 4 seconds. That's it. We've had enough.
So, funny enough, too, like, that might help Dom. Because
I was going to say, everyone's like, he's trying to ice Dom. Like, oh, hold on a second.
It's like, no,
wait a minute.
I wouldn't want to ice him after that. Yeah. Are you kidding me? I would want to get right back into the next match after stopping him on a game like that. So
Apple thinking, though.
Hey, like you said, there's a good reason why we're like talking him up before. Every region of New York is just so dangerous. Like, they are so good. And Apple being yet another one of those threats from this region with Steve. Of course, you got Quandale, Dinglingleton, not too far off either.
Of course.
And it's even Quid has a ridiculous Steve. So like
Quid's been playing Steve. I didn't know that.
He has a pocket Steve. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, so does Paul Kage, so I'm not going to judge. But hey, whatever Apple did preparing for this Game 5 has worked out so well so far. 70% off the rip in under 10 seconds. looking good right here for the Steve.
Oh, this is going to be big damage to back that up. Oh!
He tried the sauce cross. He tried to get a big setup there in the corner, but couldn't find it. Instead, we're going to see a lot of high recovery here. But Dom is really good at covering that area anyway. Typically with Belmont, you think back throw? Okay.
I will say Dom has a really, like, he's really good at forcing him to panic. Like, when he's ever in those situations, Apple hasn't had the best disadvantage coming back from ledge when he's done that.
He's got to stop doing the neutral, get up into holy water. Someone should have told him that in the crowd. He's got to stop doing it. Why do people still do it?
Apple's playing Steve. You know Apple's only been playing for the past year. That's not true. That's
not
actually
true?
I don't know if that's true or not.
What the heck?
When do you ever know this matchup?
Yeah.
All right, so taking no damage at all. Game 5 here. 2 stocks apiece.
Hold on.
This is a lot of stress. Like here on PS2, you got the room. Wait, okay, Dom's gonna catch a late hit there at least.
Okay, gonna respond right here and take the lead. Actually, 50%. And I was gonna say and some more, but the get up off of me uppercut. So important for Richter, man. If he didn't have that move, he might be the worst character in the game, honestly. Oh, he landed on it. Clean.
Right, back it away. Doesn't really get punished too heavily by trying to go for the setup in the center of the stage. But 80. Now things are stressful for Dom. He can't really go for those.
Too. He's got the holy water.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, he still has it. Yeah, he still has it. He's got a new material has entered.
Well, please
The holy water.
The holy block.
Hold on. So, okay, nice job sliding off there.
He's completely out of material right now. Like, he can only box with Dom. For Dom, so Dom, you got to take full advantage of that. Walk him to the ledge.
That's one thing too. Is like, how does Belmont? Oh, that was almost a stock. A little late on the holy water there. Find something. Dom put good pressure on though. Like you got to stay in that whip sweet spot, right? Like stay close enough where you can threaten with forward air, back air, and F tilt. But at the same time, nice job winning neutral a few times. Able to build that bar a little bit. But Apple's not afraid to use the resources. I like seeing that in a C player.
That is actually very true. Like, even though he was without them for so long, the last second parry to still sneak through, late grab, that won't lead to a stock, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any. Doesn't matter. Didn't even matter. He had the down smash still to cover it.
Forward throw is going to be good positioning here. Trying to cover the high, force him to go low. I like that. He's been going low a lot. Rolls by the holy water. Good adjustment. He's going to get 50 for it.
He doesn't have a pickaxe available right now. It broke a while ago, so all of this extra damage has been
up fast. Oh, he crossed him up.
That was really good DI mix-up on him. Catch him last second. 63% sitting on Dom, 0 on Apple, but it is game 5 last stock.
Yeah, and no materials aside from the diamond ready to go. So he already has one. Yeah, he's gonna mine it up just a little bit more. Take his time.
Yep.
Don't want to rush it here against T3 Dom.
Yep, doing that might help him win the game because if you decide to go rush it, doesn't matter if you have that diamond gear or not, you need to have tools for disadvantage.
Oh, no! Good game handshake coming out there. What? Can we get a replay on that last one? What happened?
I need to take a close look back at like how far away he was.
Let me look here. That was crazy, first off. I reacted at the same time as Dom. He did it, I think, a little bit too high. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
it's crazy. Or maybe he was locked out still. I don't know. Hold on. We need to look at this again.
Okay, so here, double jump. Little far.
Bro, it hits it like, all right, hold up a second. Look at Dom's face the moment he realizes, too. He tried another one, too.
Oh, my God.
He didn't have a jump. That was it.
Oh, my God. Felt. That is, as unfortunate as the ending does go to not being able to snap the ledge, that was an incredible set leading up to that point. Very solid play from both. But Dom going into
that was a great set.
Yeah, definitely it was a very good set.
Sad Dom lost, but still it's a great set. Good stuff to Apple too. Taking the time in between game 4 and 5, hitting the conversions.
Made a lot of adjustments on the way he was landing too. He was getting punished a ton by Dom in very similar situations over and over again. But that does push Apple further up on the winner's side. You two could be winners as well by, there we go. Checking out